Hey guys, it's Michael Wynn, Chief Digital Officer of Digital Ops, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates, and I am joined today by a good friend and colleague, Katie Lilly from Lillyfield Accounting Solutions. And what we're going to talk about today is why do most small businesses fail within the first 3 years? Well, one word, hats. So how do you know which one to wear, when to put them on? What are these magical hats of success? And where can we get them? So let me first talk about Katie Lilly and kind of how we came to know Katie. We were really looking for, after 30 years of being in business, we realized that, we had seen bookkeepers come and go over the last 30 years. And a few years ago, we realized and looked at, the future of RB Oppenheim Associates and digital ops was really going to be predicated on, did we have the streamlined processes and structure in place to really run our business efficiently when it came to the nuts and bolts and the financials? And so, we needed a rock star bookkeeping person to come in and save our butts, and that's exactly what Katie Lilly has done. So it is really a pleasure to have her jump on the digital appetizer and virtual lunch and learn for this Friday. And so Katie, let's talk about what are these hats of responsibility that small business owners should be wearing?
Okay, so the hat idea I got from this book that I wanted to show, because it's not my original idea. It's from The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. And this is the book that inspired me to go from being a single person bookkeeping accounting services to opening my own firm. Right. And within 2 years, we've grown from just me being a one-man show to 6 employees.
You're crushing it.
Crushing it. So, right. And I owe it to this because what it does is really let you know that the jump you need to make from just being a one-man show who's really good at what they do to having a business.
So it's like a shift from like a freelancer to like, I'm going to be a business and have people.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Because you're going to hit a wall on the freelance. You can only do so much as yourself.
Right.
And so if you're wanting to take that leap to having your own business, there are 3 hats that you need to wear.
Okay.
So the first hat's the one we're all the most comfortable with. And that is what Michael Gerber calls the technician hat. Now, this doesn't mean you're an IT person. It means that's the hat of what you're really good at and what you went into business for.
Right.
So my hat is accounting hat. I could sit and do accounting all day long. Your hat
Digital Ninja.
Yes.
Webmaster.
Website.
Right.
So that would be your hat. Other ones, an attorney, they're really good. A consultant, they're really good. A photographer, those are considered the technician hat. That's the hat that you favor, and because it's a hat you're really good at. But what happens is that small businesses, they wear that hat 100% of the time.
Yeah.
When there's other hats they need to be wearing.
What's the next one?
The next one is the entrepreneur hat.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds exciting.
So the entrepreneur hat, that's my favorite hat.
Okay.
So the entrepreneur hat is the one you wear to decide where, it's the more future-oriented hat.
Okay.
Where am I going with my business? What is the whole reason? What's the reason I wanted to go from a freelancer to a business? Do I want to be, how big do I want this to be?
Yeah.
Do I want it to be local? Do I want it to be regional? And so the 2 things you want to do with that hat is look at goal setting.
For sure.
So what is your goal a year from now, 3 years, 5-year goal? And the other piece is how am I going to get that messaging out to the community or to the marketplace for my product that I'm selling or the service that I'm offering.
So I got to visually look at and think about what my business looks like a decade from now, and I got to be able to really understand who my customers are, to be able to hammer home the message so that they get what the problem is that I solve or the services or products that I deliver.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Right on.
So that's the hat that kind of is like steering you into the future, and it's fun and it's creative. But some people might, that might be something that makes them a little scared, because they're in their technician hat and they just want to,
do their thing.
Yes, they just want to do their thing. So, anyways, that's the second hat.
I'm really afraid of the third hat.
Are you?
Yes.
I wonder if our watchers know what the third hat is. All right, the third hat is the management hat. Yeah. It's kind of the least fun. I don't know. I'm sure
it's the hat that you rock at, though. That's the thing.
We are very good at that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the management hat is the piece that's going to allow your business to just churn and burn. It's the standardizing. It's the policies and procedures. It's the let me get everything out of my head that I'm really good at, document that process, and train other people how to do it. Create that culture, have the policies and procedures in place, looking at your financial reports, having your bookkeeping in place so that everything administratively is flowing, so you're not have to drop everything because some tax return was never done. Or
I am so glad we get Katie Lilly to do that.
Yes, so there's just things you need to be doing on a monthly basis
right.
that are routine, and if you do it, you're monitoring quality control, you're just making sure that everything's done. And when you get to a point where you can bring on employees, they're going to feel a sense of structure. So when you'll be able to actually train them, and you will have created your culture, and they'll have policies and procedures, and that's how we do it in this business. And they feel more part of the team, which then allows you to have retention, which is better for everything.
So I mean, how do I know, how as a small business owner, how do I know when like one of these hats like don't fit or I suck at it? Like how do I know?
Well, so the perfect example is where you're gung-ho at the beginning of the year and you're like, I'm totally going to do the bookkeeping. And then come August and you've gotten through summer and the kids have gone back to school, and you look over at a pile of bank statements and you realize you've never even touched it.
And you just want to vomit.
Yeah. And you look at it and you're like, oh my God, or you're working 20-hour days because you've got so much business coming in because you're really good at what you do, but you're working 20-hour days now. Your family never sees you. You can't remember the last time you went to the beach. That's when you know, okay, I'm either not wearing the hats or I've outgrown the hats and I need help. I need to hire somebody that I can bring on board that's going to help me with that hat.
Yeah, I think that's so key. I think when business owners get to that point, it's like they look at, well, what's it going to cost me to bring on this additional person? Well, what it's going to cost you if you don't.
Right.
According to this book and tens of thousands of businesses, new businesses that fail within the first 3 years, they don't know how and when to put on those hats and when to bring in the right team of people to help them. If it's bringing on a team like Katie Lilly, like your team, to help with that structure and with that financial sort of outline and policies and procedures, or maybe coming to my group and, working with you to help make sure that you have your marketing down and that you're, really getting your message in the right place at the right time with the right people, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. So today has been so much fun. This was so easy.
Fast.
Like you were so nervous.
I was. It went so fast. Like I could talk about a million other things. So
for
that's
sure.
good.
This
I'll
was
be
great.
able to do some on my own now.
Yes. Katie Lilly, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Again, my name is Michael Wynn. I'm the Chief Digital Officer at Digital Opps, a division of RB Oppenheim Associates. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.